Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the final game of round 4 of the Mad Dragon Six Nations series. England going up against Italy today. Two teams looking to try and get some big points going into round 4. These two teams, as the results stood at the end of round 3, sat in 5th and 6th place, but separated out by quite a few points. England on 5, Italy only down on that 1 point. Both teams coming in loaded today. A few changes on both sides. Simone Jesse starts for Italy in the England jerseys, though. Big changes as Finn Smith moves into the number 10 shirt. Marcus Smith moves into that fullback shirt, and someone to always keep your eyes on. Elliot Daly coming into the team on the bench as well. Maro Itoje going to be all important for this England side today. Alex Mitchell, of course, as well. These boys will be looking for a big performance there, even though they're 5th place in the table at the minute. A win here today could certainly see them shoot very far up on the board, especially with a bonus point try potentially. Italy themselves looking for their first win of the Mad Dragon Six Nations 2025. Never a team to be counted out. They have held some tough teams to some very close scores, including France last week, allowing them to get their losing bonus point. But let's see how this game will get on, as Marcus Smith starting in the fullback shirt today, but still taking the kick-off duties for them. Let's see how they get on in the Allianz Stadium here in Twickenham, as Marcus Smith goes for a high kick to get us kicked off and underway. Lands in the arms then of Danilo Fischetti. Does well to take that ball under pressure. Oh, but England get off to a really solid start there, being able to take an early turnover, and they try and spread it out wide quickly now. Who's with them as they get it out to Ollie Slightholme, trying to get on the outside there of Nacho Brex. Not an easy task to do, and Henry Slade hopefully is okay. They're looking a little bit worse for wear down on the ground. Eventually has managed to get back to his feet, and England just trying to mount a couple of phases here. This one taken in by Maro Itoje. The ball let go loose, managed to be picked up very well there by Tommy Freeman under a lot of pressure there, but everyone had to dive in so much to sort out that loose ball that it's allowed Italy to get a turnover at the ruck. Oh, but England mounted once again. They're not letting them get any sort of pressure at the breakdown now, as they'll try and take this one through. Alex Mitchell runs into his opposite number. No way through there, as Alex Genge has to step in at scrum half, and now Maro Itoje just trying to keep the feet pumping through the driving tackle. And once again, Italy come away with it, and Menoncello does extremely well over the ball, and now England have to switch to defensive mode as Federico Ruzza runs in to captain Maro Itoje. No way through there, and Danilo Fischetti as well, trying to find his room in that English defensive line. They've gone left again. I think that's a really nice line, all chopped down though. Very good work by Ollie Chessum coming in there. Had to be made, and again, they're still trying to probe this left-hand wing. This is obviously where Italy feel like they can make the most room. Oh, the ball going loose there, and Itoje does eventually come away with the ball. Gets it into the hands of Ollie Chessum. Very, very close to going into touch there. Got to be careful just to remain in field, and England spread left once again. They go flat line. Oh, it's a good pick-off by Nacho Brex, though, running off the line, managing to see that interception line, and picks up the ball. Oh, and it's running away now. Is Pajrello. Marcus Smith has missed the tackle as well. Did have support on the outside from Negri, but nobody's noticed him. And Italy made great advantage there. Oh, and eventually, though, a penalty has come in there. Italy wanted to use it quick, and the ref has said that there was an offside coming in against Willis, who has, of course, started in the number 8 shirt today. Ben Earl moved into 7. That is a big penalty for Italy. What a great breakaway by Pajrello. And Paolo Garbisi here will be able to set up for the first points of the game, going Italy's way, rather against the run of play, and does make it work. That's a beautiful strike there by Paolo Garbisi. Takes Italy out to 3. England still remaining on 0, and England will have a few words about what on earth happened there. Just letting Pajrello get around the outside of that ruck and put them into all sorts of pressure. Does well to eventually get back. England might be happy to have only got away with 3 points there. Italy on a superb break as it lands in the hands of Captain Lamaro. Going to see what he can do with it. Oh, and Ellis Genge, ever good in the breakdown work, though, managing to get his hands back on the ball as well. As Alex Mitchell wants to get England back off straight away. Oh, it's a slow ball. I don't know if that pass was needed by Chessum. It was a bit of a speculative offload. Does eventually get back into the hands of England, though, as they pass it up. Oh, that's a great piece of work, though. Cut back inside that time as Tommy Freeman just trying to make his impact into this game, as Luke County runs up into a blue wall. No way through there. Italy says we'll deal with those ones all day long, as Ellis Genge tries to take it on a slightly different line this time. Gets it into the arms of Slightholme. Italy committing so many men to these tackles just to make sure England get no room to work with. Oh, shorter line, though, taken by Will Stewart this time. moves England up into that Italy 22, and they'll go once again. Genge gets out to Luke Cowan-Dickie. Got to try and get that offload. Oh, it does begin to pop off, but nobody ready for how wild it was. Take the risky pass. Hasn't worked for them. And Italy will be happy with how well they've been able to deal with this one so far, as Nicotera sets up for his first line out of the game. And managed to receive it very, very well in their own 22. Just got to try and have a safe exit from here. As they charge up into the line, they just want to go through one more phase. You've got to imagine a box kick's got to be coming, or some sort of exit clearance kick, but they've picked it up once again. They're trying to find the angle to work with there en route, so it's getting a little bit scrappy here for Italy as Tommaso Allan wrapped up by this blitzing England defence, and eventually Pagerello, who made that great break early on, eventually does get that ball away. Tommy Freeman didn't know whether to catch that or leave it go. Eventually does let it bounce out. And Ellis Genge comes over to have a word with him, maybe questioning whether at the line out Italy actually moved across there. Maybe the throw wasn't straight rather. And England will have their first line out of the game. They go for the front man as well. Just want to be secure in that one. Oh, the ball's been allowed to get thrown very, very loose there. And England have become very short-manned here. Got to try and sort out this attacking line once again. Oh, as it goes around the outside. That's very good work by Ben Earl, able to just take a few more meters away from that one then, as they drop this one back as it gets into the hands here of Curry. Takes it up, trying to find any sort of room in this Italy defence, which has looked so good today all game, as they eventually do get it out here to Tommy Freeman, trying to get around the outside of Michele Lamaro. No way around there either. Superb work by these boys here, as this time Ben Earl charges it up into the line as well. It's tough work for England at the minute. They eventually go to Mauro Toje, wrapped up by Slightome this time. Not able to find his room either, and eventually Alex Mitchell wants to run it himself. Or throws the loose pass up, eventually does get collected by Ollie Chesham. Not a great offload. Well, I wanted a slightly better pass from his scrum half than that one. Eventually does still work for them. Oh, it's good work here. Oh, and it's Ben Earl still making room all the way around. Oh, it's a beautiful sidestep by the open side flanker. Great work by Ben Earl. How has he made that work for him? What a superb run here. Manages to get around the outside of one player. Manages to phase through Tommaso Allan. The step on the inside, though, of Ange Capuozzo gets on the outside shoulder and able to dot it down for England's first try of the game. They've been looking for it all day. The Italian defence has held out so well and really begin to nullify this England attack. But Ben Earl is just one of those players that can create something out of absolutely nothing. And Marcus Smith will step up for his first kick of the game. And absolutely hammers that one through. 36 minutes in. It's a lower scoring game than maybe we were expecting. It's only 7 points to 3, but England do take the lead. Italy need to bounce back with something, though. They haven't really been able to mount a lot of attack in this game. The England defence has been so fast off the line. The only real break was that one by Martin Pagerello that came in earlier on. And it does land in the hands this time of Luke Cowan-Dickie, able to get his hands on the ball. It's dropped back to Finn Smith, who wants to try and get that kick gone long. It looks like it actually will remain in field. It's on for a 50-22 if Italy aren't careful here. Everyone's a little bit unsure about what happens on. It's a beautiful 50-22 coming in there for Smith. A little fist bump from his supporting player there. What an incredible kick. And now England do have the advantage right up into the Italian 22. How will they make this one work as they charge up into this attacking line one more time, maybe as it gets out. Oh, as it gets out to Freeman. Can't quite make it all the way across. England slow to support him. Do they manage to hold on to the ball? They do, as it gets into the hands of Ellis Genge. Driven back. That's a good dominant tackle from a tough position there by the Italian defence. Still looking to try and find where those gaps are going to be. Ollie Chesham this time driving up toward the line. Can they make it work for them as Tom Curry dives over for England's second try of the game? Well, Italy have been caught out there with just a catastrophe of errors. What a superb kick it was by Finn Smith to just find an unreal 50-22 to put England in this position where they just have struggled to maintain possession all game. But my goodness, what a great try coming in by Tom Curry. That has pushed England right back into a good score in this game, where for the first half hour they've really struggled to look like they were really going to get over that whitewash. And Marcus Smith will step up for the second kick of the game. How will he get on? It's a trickier kick, slightly further away. Oh, but looks good, to be fair. That has gone straight through the middle of the post, and England will go in at half-time in the lead, 14 points to 3. It might have put the the coach's thoughts at ease a little bit with a slightly better scoreline. But from an Italian perspective, not really had a lot of attack today. Martin Pasarello, the only person to break away, really. And can they mount something back in the second half? Well, on the face of it, this game was a battle for bottom place, but they are separated by quite a few points in the table, and England want to try and remedy that situation. They came off the line fighting strong today. England have really been the more dominant team. So much of this game played in Italy's half, 93% territory going the way of England. They've been trying to mount those phases together, but the Italian defence has just been superb, really not letting England get through. And eventually, they did manage to get their own turnover, and Martin Pasarello charging up the line, causing all sorts of problems for that England defence, and eventually a penalty had to be given away by England in the breakdown, meaning Italy were the first team to get on the scoreboard through the boot of Paolo Garbisi, 3-0. England taking a long time to eventually get into the scoreboard on this one, but it was Ben Earl on an incredible line, managing to beat 3 defenders to go over to score England's opening try, converted by Marcus Smith. Thought that might be the final score going in at halftime, but an absolutely superb 50-22 kick coming in from Finn Smith. Italy just didn't know what to do with it, whether it was going to bounce out or stay in field, and they do manage to put England in a great position, and Tom Curry made the most of it, getting over for the second try for England today. The back rows have been very busy all day long, converted over by Marcus Smith, takes this game to 14 points to 3. Italy need to answer back with something in the second half. England, though, still be looking for that try bonus point. On to the second half then. Italy needing to do something very, very different. Over 90% of territory going the way of England in that first half. That is something the coaches will need to be seeing changed as they move into the second half, as the ball taken into starters out there. And picked up eventually here. Oh, it's Alex Mitchell's been allowed to have a bit of a break here. Where can he go with it? Eventually sides through, is shut down by Italy. England off to a great start here. So fast that I don't think anyone else is even with her. It's taken a long time for this ball eventually to come back to England, but they do manage it as it gets out to try scorer Ben Earls, just trying to go through a few too many passes maybe. Eventually does get collected by Marcus Smith, taken in. And Alex Mitchell, who made this break to start us all out with there, gets it out to his captain Itoje. He'd actually managed to break through that tackle, but gave the offload already. They go right this time to Chesham, who's looked busy all day today. Oh, Marcus Smith pops it out to Tommy Freeman. Oh, it's a good hunt down though. Coming in there by Simone Jesse, not letting his opposite winger get away from him. And then they take the line back up once again inside to Henry Slade, who's maybe looked a little bit uncomfortable after that tackle as well. He didn't look too great in the first half after his first incident. Again, it's a little bit slow getting back to his feet as well. And the ball eventually going out. Oh, they ran out the line a little bit too quick, and it's not worked for them. And Changer's going to be getting ready now for both sides onto this field as Lucchesi comes on for Italy to have his first throw out of the game. Few changes in this forward pack actually coming in for Italy, which is great to see. They're trying to just mount the pressure in that forward pack. We got Ross Vincent on in the number 8 shirt, and Zuliani coming onto the field as well. They're trying to really bolster that breakdown area, which is where England have been trying to put pressure on them all day, and Italy trying to find that room already on. And Henry Slade has actually come off here. He's obviously not been doing too well with a couple of injuries going his way. Oh, is the ball allowed to break away? And once again, it's that man, Pasarello, who did it so well in that first half, eventually managing to do it again. He's always an absolute danger to look out for once he makes the early break. And suddenly England put on the back foot, and Italy trying to find where is that room going to open up. That is a good shot going in there by Elliot Daly now, who's come into that centre department with Henry Slade off the field, and Danilo Fischetti still just trying to charge up through his own powerful legs, as we know he does have. Oh, as it gets out here, this is great work. Ross Vincent new to the field, trying to make an impact, and they go left this time, charging up through those forwards, new onto the field, trying to make a big impact into this game. That is a huge bump off there. Elliot Daly's really stayed down on the ground, and they look like they've actually lost a few numbers out here. Oh, they could have gone left. Simone Jesse's out there screaming for this ball out on the wing, and they charge it up this time as Ferrari wants to try and get close to the line himself. They go left once again, looking for this crash ball. Double tackle coming in there by the England defenders. And Pasarello pops off once again. Danilo Fischetti, always a man, looking for the ball close to the line. And they'll go out towards this left-hand side. That's a great call as they move up towards this line. They are so close. Italy looking for their first try of the game. Doesn't quite manage it on that one either. They're looking for these forward crash balls. And this time, Federico Ruzza trying to get over himself, not managing it. Pasarello looking to pick those passes well. Oh, wrapped up there this time. Zuliani trying to get over for his line as well. Tommy Freeman's moved into this midfield as well, just to try and offer support. That's a good dominant tackle coming in by Ollie Chesham. What a game he's had today. And his opposite number, Federico Ruzza, trying to make his own impact there. They'll go left this time, trying to find where those gaps are opening up. This is superb defence by England on their own 5-metre line. They are just not committing men to the breakdown, trying to keep those players available for the defensive work. And this time, eventually does get out to Danilo Fischetti once again. Looking busy. Pasarello still looking to take those lines. Zuliani's been on some horrendous crash ball lines, doing so well of the English defenders at the minute, just trying to hold him up. And once again, running into Ellis Genge this time. Not making any room through there. Oh, Fischetti managing to just slide his way through. England looking to maybe just try and patch some of these cracks beginning to open it up. The clock is not in their favour. England will have been looking for this try bonus point all day today, but it might not be coming their way with Italy just mounting these phases, trying to get through here as they begin to move up. Danilo Fischetti's really not on that line as well, and oh, that time not quite managing it either. England trying to get on the end of it, and eventually, oh, I thought Federico Ruzza was over, not managing to get over that try line. Eventually, they do manage to get over, but I think the England players done extremely well, and the referee is called held up on that one, managing to just get his arm underneath the ball. England survive a superb defensive effort by them. Steve Ballhook are very happy with that. It hasn't been necessarily the flashiest of game from England today, but being able to keep Italy out from scoring that try is just superb work as it lands that in the arms of Pasarello this time. What a great game he's had today. And Italy will be looking to try and do something different here as they get it out to Danilo Fischetti. Both teams looking to try and put one more on the scoreboard. 75 minutes. As England do extremely well this time. Ben Earl, the try scorer, able to get the ball. And there is numbers out there. If they can get the ball wide, eventually it doesn't really work for them. They do manage to get it out here to Elliot Daly trying to make his impact. No way through there. They'll pop it off this time as they go to Luke Cowan-Dickey, not managing to get through that line either. England, the clock is about to hit the 80th minute. They could just kick this one out, but they don't want to. And Chandler Cutting himself, that's his first touch of the ball today after coming onto the field, and they run back up. Oh, once again, coming out is the back rowers. Oh, that's a loose pass though, went for the offload. And Italy able to snipe. Good work by the Italian players, able to get back for that one. And the clock has turned red. The game has gone beyond them. And they're a proud nation, Italy, will want to try and take something away from this game. A losing bonus point is still on for them if they can get there. England trying to put pressure on once again at this breakdown. They want the ball back. They want another try in front of this home crowd here as they get it out to Garbisi. That's a good running line from Freeman there. Managing to catch the Italian players behind their own attacking line. And England eventually do get over. Oh, and it's Chandler Cutting himself able to get away with the ball. A little bit slow coming out here as England want to try and play this one a bit wider. They get the pop pass out to Tojo. I'm not sure he'll be too happy with how he managed to receive that one. And this time Harry Randall, trying to just snipe his own little way through. Looking for his own little gaps in this Italian defence. They'll keep going towards his right-hand side as Freeman chopped down. And this time, it's come through. This time it's Ben Curry on the charges. New onto the field as well. Just trying to make that room. The crowd is pretty quiet around Twickenham at the minute, but Maru Itoje trying to hit a gap as well. They're looking for one more score. They go for one little pop pass here to Will Stewart. Oh, driven back in the tackle. Good defence there by Italy, not letting him through. And this time they'll go left once again. They go for a flatter line to Ellis Genge. The English wingers haven't really been able to make a big impact so far. They've been looking for those tries as well. No one getting the ball out to them. But this time, Elliot Daly, had Tommy Freeman with him. Not seeing the offload was on. The Italian defence does so well to wrap him up. Italy doing so well to hold it out. And Ellis Genge this time throws a bit more of a speculative pass over the top. Maro Toji does well, having to take that one completely flat. And will the room begin to open up? We are into the 95th minute. This is an extremely long game. Neither team wants it to be over. Oh, Chandler Cutting himself runs on to that ball on an absolutely ferocious crash ball line. And once again, the open side flanker coming on now. I think that was Ben Curry now. Manages to run over and get that one down. Great work by the replacement. It will be a third try for England. It won't be the bonus point try. But they do manage to put a better stamp down on this game. No losing bonus point for Italy, unfortunately. That is a good handoff there coming in on Zuliani. And able to just dot it down underneath the post. 19 points to 3. Marcus Smith to finish this one out. Potentially to make it 21 points to 3. Let's see how he gets on. Slots it through. And that will be the game. 21 points to 3 for England today at home. Fans in the stadium very, very happy with that result. And it will, of course, mess up the table a little bit as well. That's some big points to take away. Not able to get the bonus point try, which is something they would have been looking for to put them right up into second place. But still taking 4 points away from this game. A big, big result, unfortunately, for Italy, though. Not the same to be said for them. Let me know down in the comment sections, guys. Do you think this will be a similar scoreline to something we could see on the weekend? Or do you think Italy could be causing an upset at Twickenham? Let me know down in the comments, and I'll see you all next time, guys. Bye-bye.